there, I'm Niharika. Welcome to a new lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to look at different words in British English and American English, and specifically related to car and road vocabulary. Now, before I start this, I have to share this with you. You know, when I was in the US, of course, for my studies, I lived with roommates who were Americans, and we used to go for grocery shopping on the weekends. So one day when I was out with my friends and we had too many bags in our hand, and my friend said, "Hey Niharika, why don't you keep these bags in the trunk?" And I just looked at her and kept wondering that what is trunk, okay? Of course, I was pretty embarrassed, but eventually realized that there is quite a notable difference between British and American English. So that's why I'm taking a lesson on the same. So here specifically, let's look at some words related to car and road. Okay, so let's see here. The first one that we have is boot and trunk. Now boot is British English, okay, and trunk belongs to American English. All right, and what does it mean? Well, boot is the back of the car. It's the storage compartment. Okay, so in British English, we say boot, okay, so this is the boot. This is where you can store your bags, okay, your luggage, okay, so it's dedicated to store stuff, whereas in America, it is called a trunk. So remember my story? Well, that's what it is. I didn't know then because for me, the storage compartment was a boot, whereas for Americans, it is trunk. Let's have a look at another word, bonnet and hood. Now, bonnet is the front of the car, okay? This is a bonnet. Alright, it is a metal canopy that covers the engine of motor vehicles, okay? Right? So in British English, it is bonnet, whereas in America, it is hood, okay? So it's called a hood, right? Let's have a look at another word here, indicators and blinkers. Now, indicators and blinkers are the signal. You know, when the driver has to turn left or right, you know, we activate the signal. So the lights flashing or blinking are the indicators or blinkers, okay? So it's the signal that indicates that you have to turn left or turn right. Okay, so it's the signal light that flashes or blinks. So in British English, it is indicators, whereas in American English, it is called blinkers, right? Let's have a look at another one here, wing mirror and rear view mirror. Okay, let's see what is a wing mirror or a rear view mirror. Well, it is the mirror that projects from the side of the vehicle, okay? So that is wing mirror in British English, whereas in American English, it's called rear view mirror. It usually projects from the side of the front door, right over here, okay? This is where you'll always see your wing mirrors, right? Let's have a look at another one, windscreen and windshield. Windscreen and windshield is the glass, okay, it's a see-through glass that covers the front of the vehicle, okay? So in British English, it's called as windscreen, whereas in American English, it's called windshield. So these are a couple of words. Now, hope you would not be confused the next time you are traveling to America, or if there are people who are traveling to United Kingdom. Okay, so these are certain differences between British and American English. Now let's have a look at some more words. Okay, let's see here. Put your foot down or step on the gas. Well, this means to speed up. Okay, so that is when you accelerate, okay, to increase the speed of your vehicle. So in British English, it is put your foot down. For example, I can say that I had to overtake this car, so I put my foot down, okay? So to overtake the car, I had to increase the speed of my car, right? So that is when I put my foot down. This means I accelerated. Then we have step on the gas, that is used by Americans, okay? Which of course means to speed up. And if you have to use this, you can say, oh, we are gonna miss our flight, you better step on the gas. So maybe you're getting late and you're gonna miss your flight, so you have to speed up. So that is when you step on the gas. Let's see here what we have. Petrol or fuel and gas. Now in British English, the fuel is either called petrol or fuel, okay, because it's a liquefied petroleum gas, okay? Whereas in America, it's called as gas, right? So fuel is required or gas is required so that your car runs smoothly, okay? Then we have car journey or drive, whereas in American English, it's road trip. Now when people go for a long drive, okay, this is particularly when you go for a long drive, people say that, well, we drove to Milton Keyes, okay, so maybe it was a long drive for them, so they went for a drive or they drove to Milton Keyes, all right? Whereas in America, they say road trip, like we road tripped from New Jersey to Hollywood, okay, so this definitely is a long drive, but they say that they road tripped, okay, so or they went on a road trip from New Jersey to Hollywood, okay? So basically, it means that they went for a long drive, right? Let's see here what we have. Pavement and roadway. Now, pavement and roadway is, you know, the raised path which is on the side of the roads, okay? And that is specifically for pedestrians. Okay, not for the cars, but for pedestrians. It's a raised path, okay, so where pedestrians can walk, okay, avoiding the traffic. So it is a raised path on the sides of the road. In British English, it's called as pavement, whereas in America, it's called as roadway, okay. Then we have zebra crossing and crosswalk. You know, the white and black stripes that we have on the road, you would see it often. It's specifically for the pedestrians to cross the way, okay, to cross the road, and which indicates the vehicle owners to stop, okay, so that the pedestrians can cross comfortably, right? So that is an indication for the car, okay, for the car drivers to stop, for the pedestrians to cross. It's called zebra crossing, maybe because it has black and white stripes, okay, on the road. So it's called zebra crossing in British English, whereas in American English, it's called as a crosswalk, or they also call it as pedestrian crosswalk, okay, or pedestrian crossing, right? And the last one that we have is motorway and expressway or interstate. Now, motorway or expressway is a wide road, okay, it's a huge road with maybe 4 lanes, okay, it's like a huge highway, okay, where the cars, it's for fast traffic, okay. It's for fast traffic, and where there are very limited, okay, relatively limited exits or entry points, okay. So in British English, it's called as motorway, the wide road, okay, with 4 or 5 lanes is a motorway, whereas in America, it's called expressway, or they also call it as interstate, okay. So these are a couple of notable differences between British English and American English. So the next time, wherever you're traveling, you know which word should be used at the right time, right? So hope this lesson is helpful for you. I'll see you soon in your next lesson. Till then, you take care. Bye-bye.